Yo, what is going on YouTube? You guys can hear me? Okay. Gotta make this video real quick. We're here to talk about the NBA tonight. Obviously, no college basketball. There is women's, but it's not great basketball. I don't think anyone's going to be able to convince me that it is either. So, we're sticking with that. So, yeah, I'm just going to kind of talk about a couple games. We're not really going to talk about the D-Book game that much because they beat them by a decent margin. We're mainly just going to talk about Grizzlies, Pistons, and then Magic Trailblazers. I know they're kind of poverty games, but they're close. They were close games. Tomorrow there's a better slate. We'll get to that here in a second. But let's talk about the Grizzlies versus the Pistons. Jaren Jackson Jr. scores 40. The Grizzlies hang on to beat the Pistons by 2. Huge second half for Jaren Jackson Jr. Obviously a huge scoring night overall for him. Yeah, they hold on. They win against the Pistons. Okay, I mean, these are two teams that are eliminated from the playoffs. There's really not much to talk about, but there's no other really close games from the night. So, yeah, Grizzlies hang on to win. Cade Cunningham misses a game winner. It's a pretty solid game. Lamar Stevens gets to the rim. Evan Fournier hit some threes. He's been all over the damn place. I guess the Grizzlies picked him up to kind of be a role-playing piece next year for like Ja. Brandon Clark hit some big shots. Pretty good game for them. You get 40 points out of Jaren Jackson Jr. shooting 67% from three. Probably one of his best games I've seen in a while. I don't really have much to say, though. I mean, you look at the Pistons, obviously 36 for Cade. He played a hell of a basketball game, shooting 75% from three. You get 20 points from Jaden Ivey. You get 10 points, 10 rebounds off the bench for James Wiseman. Kind of cool to see him have a decent game for one. But, yeah, obviously not a great game. Jalen Duren went out with an injury, so that definitely impacted things. But also not a great game for Troy Brown Jr. Yeah, I don't really know though. They don't have that many good wing players on this team, so they're kind of a lost cause there. But we are going to move on and talk about the final game I want to talk about for the evening, and that is Trailblazers and Magic. Close call here for the Magic. Franz Wagner scores 20. The Magic escape with a 1-point win over the struggling Trailblazers. The Portland Trailblazers' 10th straight loss came down to one shot, and it was a good one. So, obviously, this one kind of came down to the wire, which is, again, why we're talking about it. That's all we really talk about on this channel is close games. I know content is going to be a little boring during the week, but this weekend should be pretty decent. Cole Anthony had some pretty nifty moves on offense. Pretty solid game here as well. Delano Banton was playing pretty good defense. Franz Wagner was hitting tough shots. Wendell Carter Jr. was being tough as well. Those are the two that really led the way. But looking at the Trailblazers, yeah, 20 points, 12 rebounds for DeAndre Ayton, 26 points for Delano Banton, kind of having a breakout game off the bench, shooting 50% from three. He played really damn good. But Chris Murray, in the absence of Jeremy Grant, this team is struggling. I mean, they're obviously just going to tank for the rest of the year because they're not that good. Not a great game for a guy like Chris Murray. They don't have that many good forwards, though. Can't really blame them. But Franz Wagner put up 20 points, shooting 50% from three, 60% overall. You get 17 points, 13 rebounds for Wendell Carter Jr., shooting 60% overall from the field. And that's really about it. That's really all I have to talk about for the night. I know it's pretty lame. I know it's not that much of a video. But yeah, we got to cherish every close game we got. The NBA season is coming to a close very soon, but kind of looking ahead at some games tomorrow, I'm really excited for the Thunder Sixers. That should be a pretty solid one. I don't think Embiid's going to be back just yet, but I still think it'll be a good one. Knicks and Heat will be fun. I know Chippy comes in here regularly. He's a Heat fan. Rockets Timberwolves will be fun. Obviously, you get Clippers Kings, and you get Mavs Warriors, which was kind of a makeup from January 19th, from when the Warriors unfortunately lost their coach. So there is that. A lot of really good games on tomorrow. I will definitely be watching plenty, or I mean, at least as much as I possibly can. But yeah, I have a fucking lab tomorrow. That's unfortunate. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tomorrow we are going to be doing a review on a Sopranos episode. I think this is the third or fourth one. I think it's the fourth of the last season that we've watched here, so we're kind of strolling through that. And then we're going to get into some movies that we're going to watch this week for our Scratch It poster, the horror movie. There's two movies on there that I'm probably going to have to find on bootleg if I want to complete the scratch off. So we'll probably do that eventually when it comes down to it. We have a little over 20 movies left to watch. At least I think. And there's probably a couple movies on there that I've already watched